Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see, the winners of 6 straight, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Louisiana Tech will kick it off and will be underway. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. So the Memphis Tigers offense will go on the attack first. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Looking to pass. It's Chambers. Fires to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs.
Well, that play was designed for that down and distance, right? You saw how he barely got enough to pick up the first. Really nice job by the play caller there, understanding the situation and what play to dial up.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll run it from the gun. At the 40, there he goes. They get him down at the 34-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup and a first down. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Catch in the middle, it's Bell. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Back to pass. Quickly to the tight end. Across the 25 to the 24-yard line before he stopped. Pick up a 5 and a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. Touchdown, Memphis! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Fielded in the end zone. It's Clark. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Be interesting to see what they do today.
Snagged out of the air. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. All right, guys, let's chat about Louisiana Tech. I'm sure you guys saw a great pickup in the backfield. Three-star running back gave a verbal last week. And getting good talent like this is really what programs at this level need to thrive on.
It's pivotal, Reese. And now you got a big commitment at the running back spot with those 3 stars. And now you start to build a class around him. Get everybody else excited. This is how you build a program.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this. Turning it on! Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared.
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Past the 30. Past the 10. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. That's one of those plays you put a highlighter beside. It can really swing a game.
100%. There's a couple plays a game when you go back and you look, you're like, man, that changed the whole outcome. What an unbelievable play by the defense, not just to get the turnover, to score the points off of it.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This possession will be a test after squandering that long drive, throwing a pick-6, Jesse.
You're right, Reese. Well, I think this is really dependent, too, on the leaders in this huddle right now to step up and help this offense get back on pace here on this drive.
Yeah, and this defense is frothing at the mouth. They're excited. They're jacked up. They just made a big play. They got all the momentum, so they're ready to hunt.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done. It's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
They'll give it to him again. Not much there on the run. He gets one to the 31. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Chambers. Fires to the wideout. Connection to the right. And the defense was right there to make the tackle, but not before they get it to the 12 and set up in the red zone. And the Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He caught it! They will score! Touchdown, Memphis! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Arkansas was anything but dominant today, but the Hogs are going to leave Razorback Stadium winners. A lot to work on, no question, but they avoid one in the L-Cup. Big 12 football at its finest, gentlemen. Just when you think you have things figured out, a game like this happens.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right?
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. What a huge call there. They had the turnover. Instead, the roughing the passer call takes it all away. So they'll get a fresh set of downs thanks to that roughing the passer penalty. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Here's the handoff. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. They'll run it from the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man in the middle. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk,
headed to the end zone, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Man, what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he puts through the extra point. That last drive covered 52 yards on their way to the score. And the house call coming on the run from the 23. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Soto. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Toss sweep to the right. Fights off a defender. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. First play of the period will be a second down. Give to the single back. Crosses the 30. Breaks into the open. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with the long run for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. From the gun, running back on the move. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability.
Gets loose in the middle. Tap. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he added the extra point. What a display of explosive capabilities on that drive. 75 yards, 2 plays, and a touchdown. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Scott. He only needs a sliver of daylight. This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
How about that for efficiency on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Let's take a minute here and talk a little Memphis. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Sneak gets it done.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that part.
And he doinks it off the left upright. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Virginia Tech made it look easy today, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road victory. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Hokies. Always fun to see 2 of the better programs in the American duke it out. A good barometer for both coaches, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the Bulldogs can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the ground, it's Clark. Finds some fresh air. It's a seam wide open. The 30. He's at the touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And we've got a shootout.
And I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it. And, oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He leaves it with the back. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Sends his first one of the day on its way, and that matches the number of appearances he had in that win last week. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. These two teams both coming on a run, playing their best football of the season and hoping to continue on and get into the top 25.
Yeah, it's nice, man, when you get that roll going. You start to create some momentum, create some belief. You know, listen, you're not ranked, but you're earning that respect throughout the season. Palmer, I think now at this point, they're probably going to climb into the rankings, and who knows what they can do.
I agree that both of these teams came in here with a lot of confidence, and they knew that they were going to have to play right down to the wire to pull out this W. And now, for them to win this game in this kind of environment, open up some eyes around the country, it's huge to continue to build that confidence.
Using the quick game. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Let's take a second to think about Louisiana Tech. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with the commitment. There he goes! And the runner is down, and so is the flag. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to throw, it's Grant. Intercepted, and first half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. They're going to get another chance after throwing the ball away. That roughing the passer call quite fortuitous for this offense. The Bulldogs are on the move. Leaves it with the back. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking to scramble.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Toss to the outside. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs!
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out, because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give to the tailback. Turning it on! He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put in play from the 27, first down. Motion from the wide receiver. Caught behind the line. It's Bell. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Makes the grab, it's Soto. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be third and long. Run the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Guys, it's been an entertaining first half, and not a lot of time left to put some more points on the board.
No, but you got this possession right here to maybe go into the half tied up. So good first half, but a great way, Jesse, to end this first half.
Yeah, you'd love to take that momentum into the second half. And listen, this offense practices 2-minute every single week for this exact situation. They'd love to be able to go generate a few more points before taking it into the locker room.
Here's a heat. He's going to run it. A really nice run and gain, and he gets down to avoid taking punishment.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you've got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you. And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Scanning the field, it's Grant. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. And that is no good. Still up by 8 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
They get him down at the 36, and will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Used the play fake. Now the throw. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. Memphis ready to kick it deep and get the second half going. Coming out with it, it's Simon. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. With jet sweep pass. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of the spot.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. To the air, it's Grant. Makes the catch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Takes it on the return. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. Snap's going to come from the 23 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gets it out quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking for a physical attack from the guy. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He gets into the end zone, and the two-point conversion ties the game. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Dupree. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he had just taken the touchback. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. Breaks into the open. Inside the 40. Inside the 30. The 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And that one will give them the lead.
Man, it's easy to call plays when I got guys like this who can take the ball and rip it 70-plus to the house. How about the speed? He showed you a little bit of wiggle. This dude's got it all. Nice touchdown run by the running back.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. The lone back's got it. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Chambers. He lets it fly. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receiver as the pass falls incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Zings it complete to the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at the matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. And the Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds the tight end. He'll be pushed out of bounds at about the 33-yard line.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Grab near the marker. It's Bell. They've got enough for the 1st down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And I tell you what, when defenses play zone, all eyes are on the quarterback. You have a zone to drop to, but you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Back to pass, it's Grant. They go to the wide receiver screen, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And a great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Wide open downfield. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot.
Ball is out behind the line. He picks it up, still on his feet.
Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. They boot it away. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Memphis has the ball back, and the offense ready to go to work. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. For this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Chambers. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff. And
trying to burn this defensive back. Brings it in down the left side. They get him down on the play, and this big-armed sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun. Memphis getting set to snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what...
Oh, he's got some space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice 1st down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great 2nd down opportunity.
This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. That defense in front just flat whipped him as they knock him down for a big loss. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Chambers. Gets it out fast. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much.
Going to throw it over the top of the knee. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
After that incompletion, fourth and short now on their own side of the field, I think there's a lot of coaches in normal circumstances that would stay conservative and just punt the ball away. But you're trailing here in the fourth quarter. I think the offense needs to stay out on the field, and you got to go for it.
Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. He'll keep it himself. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in second and short, second and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time. Blown the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Grant. Fires to the end zone. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth-quarter play for this defense.
Well, what a play by the defense there. Trailing here in the fourth quarter by 1 possession. Able to steal it away now and put their offense in position to at least go tie this game.
They'll move the wide receiver. The give on the inside.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Keep it simple, stupid. The dive play. That's been in the football playbook since the beginning of time, and they just gashed it right up the middle of their defense.
The Tigers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Tigers can really attack on this second and short. Grab behind the line. It's Bell. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'll try to run for it. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be first and goal from the 7. And guys, if they can somehow, some way find their way into the end zone, we'll have a tie game in the 4th. He's got him. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second and goal coming up. Looking for a man. It's Chambers. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. Quick strike through the air for the score.
It's hard for a defense to have to cover so much space. When the offense goes empty, you get receivers and tight ends and running backs lined up out wide. You've got to expand, and it's harder to cover on the back end.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. And Boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute that.
Turning it on. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Chambers. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused a mistiming.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Bell. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with the lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Going to the ground. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Finding an escape route. Breaks into the open. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they take it in for 6 more points. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And they can't make the connection going for a big play on first down.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarter...
Trying to get behind the defense. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Chambers. Pocket breaking down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to...
Lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. He will take a knee, and the defense can stop the clock one more time, but this one is just about in the books. This one was